What's up, Hoops fans? Welcome back to Latest Hoops, your go-to channel for all things NBA basketball. We've got something a little different lined up for you guys today. We're going to be taking a look at some of the NBA brothers you didn't even know existed. Don't know what I mean? Think Luke Hemsworth, brother to Hollywood A-listers Luke and Chris Hemsworth. Or Alex Watson, brother of Emma Watson. Yes, that's right, we're taking a look at the NBA brothers you had no idea existed. But before we do, we've got another surprise to let you know about. We're giving away a brand new PS5, including the NBA 2K21 and Madden NFL 21 games for free. All you need to do to enter the giveaway is like this video and leave a comment. Then subscribe to the Latest Hoops channel and turn on notifications. Once that's done, you're in with a chance to win. And now that we've covered that surprise, let's talk about surprising siblings in our beloved NBA. It's only appropriate that we start with the brother of the player whose nickname is literally a mythical being. Yes, that's right, the boogeyman DeMarcus Cousins has a brother who can ball. DeMarcus, a Kentucky Wildcats product and former NBA All-Star, has a brother named Jaleel. DeMarcus has been a standout prospect in basketball circles since high school, going on to play for one of the top college programs in the country and being drafted 5th overall in 2010 by the Sacramento Kings. His brother Jaleel, however, has taken a much more scenic route to the league than his superstar brother. Jaleel Cousins, who is 3 years younger than his older brother, began his college career at Navarro College before transferring to South Florida in his junior season. The younger Cousins brother averaged modest numbers of 8.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks per game in his senior season. He went undrafted in 2016 and most recently played in the NBA G League for the Santa Cruz Warriors in 2018-2019. Jaleel is of the same height as his big brother, but of a slimmer build. The fact that he went undrafted seemed to have a negative effect on the younger Cousins brother. He was arrested in Tampa around the same time. However, since then he has flirted with making it to the NBA on several occasions, even signing a summer league contract with the Dallas Mavericks at one point. However, the Mavs waived him shortly afterwards and he's been trying to make it to the NBA ever since. In his most recent G League stint, he was given around 6 minutes off the bench, which would suggest any hopes of him playing in the NBA proper are a long shot. Still, he made it to the G League on a couple of occasions, which means he is among the best basketball players in the world regardless. Joining Jaleel in the world of unknown brothers is Klay Thompson, brother of 3-time NBA champion and one half of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Yes, that's right. For all we hear in NBA circles of Klay's dad and how good genes in basketball are in his blood, his older brother Michael is often forgotten against the backdrop of a truly elite athletic family. However, Klay Thompson is a more than competent basketball player in his own right. The Pepperdine College alumni went undrafted in 2011. However, he managed to find his way into the league regardless. Michael made several appearances for the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2011-2012 and has played for numerous G League affiliates since. In his 5 games for the Cavs, Michael put up 3.6 points and 1.4 assists per game before being waived by the franchise and returning to the G League. Playing in the NBA is one of the hardest things to do in basketball, with around 3 in 10,000 college prospects ever making it to the league. The fact that Michael was able to make it shows he is one of the most talented basketball players on the planet. He's just unfortunate to have a father and younger brother who are just a little bit better. Klay isn't the only NBA star with a brother no one has really heard of either. Fun fact, Blake Griffin's older brother, Taylor Griffin, is his manager. Second fun fact, they were drafted to the NBA in the same year. That's right, in 2009, Blake Griffin was drafted number 1, and his older brother was drafted in the 2nd round. Taylor, who is 2 years Blake's senior, was taken 48th overall by the Phoenix Suns. His NBA career would only last 8 games before he was demoted to the G League, never to resurface. Nonetheless, Griffin number 2 made it to the league with his younger brother. In fact, Taylor can probably take a lot of credit for Blake developing into the legit NBA star that he did after convincing his brother to go and play college basketball with him in Oklahoma. The two have had very contrasting basketball careers, but the close bond they share played a substantial role in Blake Griffin's sustained success in the NBA. In fact, Taylor is credited with convincing Blake that the move to Detroit was a good fit for him. The two remain close, as evidenced by their player-manager relationship, and Taylor joins the esteemed company of other NBA brothers you probably had no idea existed. Next up on that list are the Antetokounmpo brothers not named Giannis. Yes, Hoops fans, that's right, the Greek Freak isn't the only long-limbed mutant to come out of the Holiday Islands. In fact, his brother Kostas is an NBA champion, having won the title with the Los Angeles Lakers last year. Don't worry or feel bad if you didn't know that. He didn't contribute much to the title run. He didn't even play for the franchise in their postseason run. However, he did become the first Greek-born player to win an NBA championship, which has to sting for Giannis given the MVP level he's been playing at as part of the Milwaukee Bucks in recent years. We should point out that it isn't just the modern generation of NBA stars who have NBA brothers you had no idea about. We've all heard of Dominique Wilkins, right? Well, what about his brother, Gerald Wilkins? That's right, Dominique Wilkins, the Dunk King, had a brother in the league. In fact, his brother is a pretty good basketball player in his own right. Gerald, who is Dominique's younger brother, was taken with the 47th overall pick in the 1985 draft by the New York Knicks. He played in the NBA for 13 seasons and finished with career averages of 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. Gerald Wilkins certainly wasn't as talented as his older brother. Dominique Wilkins was taken 3rd overall in the 1982 draft. He made 9 All-Star appearances, he was an All-NBA First Team, won Rookie of the Year, and a scoring champion title. However, Gerald Wilkins did possess similarly explosive dunking abilities to his older brother. He also managed to put up nearly 20 points per game in his second season in the league. Gerald was a pretty good basketball player, even if he wasn't the high-flying scoring machine that his brother Dominique was. The Wilkins brothers aren't the only old-school brotherly pairing of an NBA legend and an unheard-of sibling either. We've probably all heard of Horace Grant, right? Particularly after the recent Michael Jordan documentary The Last Dance became so popular around the world. The power forward and Clemson alumni spent 7 years with the Chicago Bulls, who drafted him 10th overall in 1987. Horace went on to win 4 championships with the Bulls, made an All-Star team, and also made 4 All-NBA defensive second teams in his career. All told, he played 17 seasons in the league and had a stellar basketball career by all accounts. What you may not know, though, is that Horace Grant has a twin who also spent over a decade in the NBA. Harvey Grant, who is Horace's identical twin and was drafted a year later than the Bulls legend, was a more than capable basketball player. Harvey spent 11 seasons in the league, 7 of which were in Washington. His career numbers were a not too shabby 10 points and 4.4 rebounds per game. In fact, Harvey scored 18 points per game or more in 3 seasons on the bounce from 1990 to 91 and 1992-93. Anyone who can put up those kinds of numbers in the NBA is a certified baller in our books. It's a little surprising that his production declined so sharply after those 3 seasons, and we feel like he could have perhaps come a little bit closer to reaching the heights his twin brother did in the league. Nonetheless, Harvey was a great baller and should be better remembered for his time in the league. Now, seeing as it's Women's Month, we thought we'd add in something a little different and shine a little bit of light on the women's side of the game. We've all heard of Reggie Miller, Indiana Pacers legend, Hall of Famer, and one of the greatest shooting guards ever to play the game. Well, what if we told you that he's actually the second most impressive basketball player in his family? That's right. Cheryl Miller, who is Reggie Miller's sister, is widely considered the greatest female basketball player of all time. She once scored 105 points in a single game in high school. In college, she won back-to-back national championships, was named Player of the Year 3 times, and the NCAA Tournament MVP twice. Unfortunately, Cheryl's career predates the WNBA, so we don't know just how jaw-dropping her career in the league could have been. However, she did help lead the USA women's basketball team to a gold medal in the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles. To give you an idea of just how ridiculously good Cheryl was, she is not in 1, not 2, but 3 Basketball Hall of Fames. She was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1995, the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame in 1999, and the FIBA Hall of Fame in 2010. She was also drafted into the United States Basketball League after her time at USC. That might not sound extraordinary, but it sure is when we tell you that that league is a men's league. Cheryl Miller was so skilled she could ball with full-grown men and hold her own straight out of college. We know this video is supposed to be about NBA brothers, but the Millers represent arguably the greatest sibling pairing in basketball history, and that is in large part thanks to the extraordinary ability of Cheryl Miller. With her as an older sister, it's little surprise that Reggie Miller became one of the greatest players to ever set foot in the NBA. So here's a shout out to you, Cheryl Miller, and to all the other women balling out on stages big and small around the world. Thank you for contributing to the beautiful game that is basketball. And thank you, Latest Hoops fans, for coming back for more time and time again. We've got loads of new and exciting videos coming your way in the days and weeks ahead. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss a thing. Also, leave a like and comment on this video for your chance to win that awesome PlayStation 5. We'll see you soon, Hoops fans. Until then, keep shooting your shot.